about goals to reach some goals, some personal goals. Thank you. Do you have another answer? Another suggestion? Yeah. Yeah, Ahmed, go on.
For me, budget is always. Can you hear me?
Yes, Sujata. I don't know if I pronounced good your name. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah. For me, always budget means how do you spend your money?
Okay.
How do you spend money to run your day-to-day life and also to save some money for kids' education plan or future for the kids and the emergency plan, because anytime you get you need to spend money on health or we cannot expect that, so always save money for that. And yeah, for me.
Yeah, thank you, Sajata. So yeah, when we talk about budget, we talk of course about money. Okay, good. Ahmed, you want to say something?
Yeah, it's a total amount I have to spend during the month or certain time as life expenses and everything.
Okay, so you talk about the expenses. Yeah, how can you manage your money? Right.
Yeah, my rent, my everything.
Yeah, of course. So we can say here that a budget is really one of important tools that's helping you to manage your money. If you want, a budget it's like a calendar or agenda. If I want to manage my time, I can use calendar or agenda and maybe notes on my phone. So the budget do the same thing, but for your money. So the budget, it's how you can manage your money and not your time. Okay, so it's one really of important tools that's helping you to manage your money and use it effectively. And after that, we will talk about what we can find in the budget, like expenses, like income, like personal goal, etc. Okay.
Mariam and Romy had their hands up too. Loubna.
Yeah. Okay. Go on. Didn't see you. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Pretty sure like what I wanted to say is already said, but I'll just sum it up in like the planning how you're gonna use your income to cover your spendings and make your savings to reach your goal. That's how I see it.
Exactly. Thank you, Romy.
Thank
you. Have another one? Maybe another? No?
Yeah. That was Mariam, and I think Romy had her hand up, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Romy, did you want to say something or add something?
Yeah. So as for me, I think a budget is something using your finances effectively and efficiently so that all the required tasks can be completed in the limited amount of funds that are available to fund them. I think that is what is budgeting.
Yeah. Thank you, Romy. Maybe Serge or Mariam? Yes? No, it's okay, I think. Okay, so.
Yes, I already gave an answer. Thank you.
It's okay, Mariam? Okay, thank you. So, Jawa, you can pass? Thank you. So, in this unit, we have to address the following objective. We will see, so yeah, you can just, yeah. Jawa, thank you. Another, yeah. Answer 3, yeah, thank you so much. You can just, come back, So we have to address the following objective. In the first part, we will talk about the purpose of a budget and what are steps in budget planning. So actually, you talk about planification. That's what we will see in this part. And at the last, we are going to know or to see how do I make monthly budget. And here we will practice an exercise about a budget. Okay. So another question for you. You can pass Jawa next. Yeah, thank you. Now, the second question. Have any of you ever made a budget? And if you want to share your experience, how did your budget look like? How was the experience? Why did you do this? For which purpose? Okay, someone can share with us? Yeah, Ashil, go on, yeah.
Yeah, so in my previous job, I was in charge of the head of agency, and on that role, I was working by the mid of each year, I was working on the budget for the next year.
Okay.
So, for example, we was working on the development of the port of Krabi. And for that purpose, one of the main difficulties that we have on that sector of logistics was about transportation. And in order to increase our activity, we have decided to buy the new trucks.
Yeah.
And to achieve that goal, we have planned on which kind of truck we have to buy, how much that will cost, where we will take money. Is it from the bank or from the shareholder that we have to catch that money? And finally, who will be the provider of the trucks?
Okay.
So that all that information will be how can I say that, complete inside our TMS in order to put out the schedule and the different steps that we have to follow to achieve the goal.
Okay, thank you so much, Achille. Thank
you.
I have another one, I guess, who wants to share. If you have.
Mariam, go ahead.
Yeah, Mariam?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. First of all, do we share like professionally or personally?
As you want. Yeah, up to you. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had experience in both. So I would.
Can you talk about your personal budget if you want?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So I like to do budgeting whenever I travel somewhere. So I have a sheet where I put like I have to split like the amount I am allocating to this trip between, of course, the air ticket, the hotel where I'm staying, the transportation, the food and beverage and entertainment. And I leave or shopping and souvenirs, and I leave like a small amount for emergencies. So I try to do that whenever I travel somewhere.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mariam. Yeah, so you can make a budget for any reason, for any purpose. If you have personal goal, for example, financing your education, maybe preparing for me, maybe preparing my retirement or something like that, or for travel. Yeah, that you can really make your budget, and it helps you really, and it's really helping you to know your expenses and to know also your income. Okay. So we move to the next. So here we will talk about the first part about budget. So the budget, it helps you to manage money coming into or going out of your account. And as we said before, that the budget helps you to make informed decision. So if I have some goal, for example, saving goal or some goal, buying an important purchase, buying maybe car or house or something like this, I have to make my budget, okay? If you want to make your budget, the format, we can say the easy way to do it, just I can have a paper and just my budget. I can also use my laptop and use Excel or Word if it's gonna really be a regular budget. Or you can also download some applications, some online application. It helps you to fill in or to customize your own budget. And here you can just, for example, visit the government website. And here we have what we call the budget planner. So it's just template of budget that you can download, and you can really fill in with your own expenses and with your own income. Okay. And the principle of budget is really to calculate what you earn minus what you spend. That means it's helping you to calculate the difference between your income and your expenses. Okay. Now we will move. We talk first about Achille, if you remember, about planification. So here we will see the fourth step in budget planning. So if I want to make a budget, what are the 4 steps I have to follow? Okay. Can you guess before? What is the first step according to you? If I want to make a budget, what is the first step? And it's really important thing to do.
I think the first step is actually writing down everything that you're doing. For example, the expenses and the income, the sources of income and expenses. I think that is your first step.
Okay. And before determine your expenses or income, we can also do something before that. Mariam, go ahead. Yeah.
Is it like make an estimation of the
okay,
total?
yeah. We will see that before estimation, so you can go next, okay? So the first step is to find what we call here your source of motivation. That means you fix the purpose of your budget. Why I want to make a budget. It's a really important step, okay? I want to make a budget to travel, or I want to make budget to save money. I want to make budget to purchase some car or something, to buy a car or something like that. It's really important step. Why? Because without motivation, that it can be the risk that you can give up, okay? So if I have this motivation, if I have this goal, if I fix this goal, I'm going to reduce maybe some expenses to get or to reach this goal, okay? The second one, that's what you said, Maria. We have to make a budget, but with estimate, yeah. What you see here in screen, it's you can see just an example of general budget. And as we said before, in the budget, we found the two parts, the two principal parts. The first part is about your income. So all the money you receive, if you work, so it's gonna be your salary. If you receive some tax refunds or benefits or donation, you will put those in the first part, income, okay? And the second part, and it's really the bigger one, it's about your expenses. And here you can also divide this part into categories, okay? So for example, here we have housing category. And in this category, we have some expenses like rent, how I pay for my rent, for electricity, for home insurance. I can add another category, telecommunication, food, transportation, etc. It's really personal too. That means we cannot have all the same budget, the same template, okay? So you can add as you want the categories, or you can for example, avoid some categories, okay? And at the end, you see that we have what we call a balance. And the balance is just the difference between your total income and your expenses, okay? So the second step is to make your budget estimate, okay? You can pass.
Irina has a question. Irina?
Yeah, okay, go on.
I know she has her hand up.
Sorry, because I didn't see.
No, actually, I raised my hand before. Like,
okay.
Yeah, before. It's okay now.
You want to add something, Karina? Okay.
Not really, but when I had experience for budget my personal expenses, I usually divide it into 2 categories. Like you said, also the expenses which are the same each month, like rent, home insurance, and maybe some other insurances. It doesn't change, right? And other category, I think it's always changeable. So yeah,
I understand you, Irina. You divide your expenses on what we will see after that, what we call
Fixed.
expenses or
Yes.
variable
Yes,
expenses.
yes,
you
that's
can
right.
do
Fixed
this
and
also.
variable. Yeah.
You can do this also, but if you want really to be more accurate, you can add any category. We can add any figures that you want. Okay.
Yeah.
Some tip here to base your estimate on your income and expenses over the past few months. Just here an advice. Why? To make more realistic estimate. Okay. Because, for example, I know for grocery usually I spend around 200 or something like that. So when I'm going to put the estimate, I'm not going to put any amount of 500 or something like this, okay? The third step number 3, is to update now your budget with actual figures. So that's why we add another column. For example, here we add another column for the period on you. For example, if we are in January, or it can be July or something like that, and you have here to fill your budget with the real amount. Okay. Let me ask you before passing that. Okay. Let me ask you, what will be the step number 4? So we have the propose the goal of your budget. After that, we make estimate. After that, we make or update our budget with real figures, actual figures. And what will be the step number 4? Can someone guess? Yeah, Maria?
Either prepare an estimate for the next month, or place the balance into savings, or...
Okay, and before that, you can also do something else. It's to analyze your budget, because really the important thing in the budget, it's not just to fill in the template and it's okay. No, it's to analyze, to compare the actual figures against estimate. And it's a really important step to do, okay? Let me see here. If you see some big gap between actual figures and estimate, so here you should analyze it, okay? For example, here we have clothing purchases. This person estimates to spend $100, and January effectively she spent, for example, 186. Okay, that's really a big gap. Why we do this? Just to reach your goal. For example, if I know that I'm spending a lot this month on clothes, maybe I'm going to take the decision for the next period that I'm not going to buy clothes. Okay? Why? Because I have another reason. Because I have another purpose. I want to save money for traveling, like Mariam, or to prepare in my retirement or something like this. Okay? So when you analyze, when you compare, this allows you to take action and to ask yourself, should I adjust my budget? Maybe I have to change some habits, okay? Maybe some expenses, I can avoid some expenses, etc. It's clear? So these are the 4 steps when you want to make your budget. Talking about budget, you did not talk before that about fixed and variable expenses. You can just give me some examples of fixed expenses. Yeah, I think Irina did this before, but yeah, we can just some
utility bill.
Yeah, Nilesh?
Utility bill.
Insurance.
Bill?
Yeah.
Utility bills, he said, and I think Vishal
utility
said
bills,
Rent.
yes. Like
Rent is
electricity.
the only fixed. Rent and car insurances. That's the only one fixed.
Yeah,
I think loans and mortgages.
yes, if you have loans or mortgages, yes. Rent or
Internet charge.
yeah, internet. Yeah, good. So
Like a
when
gym
we,
membership.
yeah, if you have your gym membership, so you pay the same thing or around the same thing every period. That's what we call fixed expenses. So the fixed expenses, the amount can be regular, and it can be the same amount and all around the same thing, okay? But it's something you will pay regularly, every 2 weeks or every month or every year, okay? You can pass, Jawahir? Yeah.
Yeah, there's two questions in the chat. Loubna, the first one is, do you have suggestions for any specific tools for budgeting from Bookshow?
Okay. Bookshow, I just want to know what did you mean about suggestion, if you mean how to make your budget? Or yeah.
Besides Excel, are there any applications or any specific programs that you would suggest?
I can't really give you an application, but as I said before, you can on the government website, you can find what we call budget planner. But really, this tool is really in this tool is really general, and you can find really more details in this tool. I can, Bookshow, if you want, I can at the end share with you our tools, just our template budget, and it's really simple to fill in if you want. And you can also add what you want, like expenses or income.
Yeah, maybe with everyone. Thank you. And just another quick question before we go to Chills. In your budget sample, you put $12 for membership, gym membership.
Yeah.
Is this real? Is there any? If you have, if it's real, please share. Which gym is there?
Okay. Okay. No. I think it's just an example. This one. I don't think we can find this price. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cheap.
Yeah. Thank you, Bookshow.
Hi. If I may suggest something, I'm from South Africa, so with my banking institution, we do have a budgeting option. So each time I spend, maybe if I'm 80%, I will receive a notification that I'm close to my budget. So I think maybe if you can check with your financial institution, maybe they might offer that option.
Yeah, thank you, Serge, for this advice. Yeah, in your application, bank application, you can find these tools also, and they can calculate for you how much you spend in transportation, for example, or purchasing like this. Yeah, good, Serge. Thank you so much. I'm going to the second question, maybe Achille. For those who are creating startup. So my organization can help, clients can help them in with budget consultation. So you can go on my organization, and we have the counselors who can help you to make your own budget. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Can you share that in Excel? Yeah, I'm going to share it in Excel. Yeah, at the end, we will work on exercise, and I have to share with you a budget template in Excel. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You can move. Yes. As you said before, we have some examples. Yes, you can go, Jawahir. Yeah, go ahead. As you said, internet, cell phone, rent, mortgage, loan, repayment, and the variable expenses. The amount here changed from one time to the next. It can be regular or irregular. Okay. For example, your outgoing restaurants, maybe another expenses like grocery or buying gifts or something like this. Okay. So let me just add something here. If you want to reach your goal, your personal goal, and it's here. I recommend that you reduce your variable expenses, because as we know, it's really easy to reduce variable expenses, because when you want to reduce the fixed, You can do it also, but it's going to take more time. So you have to negotiate, for example, for your gym membership, you have to negotiate for rent, look for another rent, etc. It's going to take more time. But if you want to reach your goal, immediately you can just reduce your variable expenses. Okay? Now we have first question or first situation. It's about Sarah who pays $200 every 2 weeks to repay her car loan. Okay? For her budget, so Sarah here wants to make her budget. She needs to calculate how much these expenses will be each month. So Sarah wants to make her monthly budget, and she wants to know how much she needs to put in this category, okay, for his car loan. Can someone tell us how can calculate this? Yeah, Maria, go on.
So she needs to pay $400 monthly. And
she pays normally 200 every 2 weeks.
Yeah, so 400 monthly, no?
Ah, okay.
Yes,
You did say 400 monthly. Okay. Yes, Maria. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. I can see here that really it's an answer. Yeah. But if you want to be more accurate, we can do it another way. Okay. Because as you know, in the month we don't have really usually 4 weeks. Okay. So if I want to be really more accurate, we can do something else, okay? The first step, yeah, Jawa, is to calculate this expense for 1 week, okay? So here you can divide the expenses by 2, and we are going to find 100 per week. And after that, we can calculate these expenses for all the year, and we know that on the year we have 52 weeks. Okay? Yes, Jawa, you can go. So here you have to multiply 52 by 100. It's equal to $5,200. And the step number 3, we know that we have exactly 12 months. So you can divide the amount by 12 to find, I'm going to say, $433.33. Okay? That's really more accurate. Okay? Another question, it's about Malik, who decided to save $100 a month for his trip. Okay? According to you, what's the best way to budget for this saving? If you have a goal, okay? Saving goals or for travel or for education or something like that, what is the best way to budget your saving? Option A, include this amount or the 100 in your monthly expenses, or generate a surplus of 100 each month in this balance, in your balance. What you suggest, A or B? You can write it on chat, or you can write your mic here.
B.
Option yeah, Nilesh, B. I see in chat A, B. Yeah, another proposition maybe. A for Romy, A for Bukshu, yeah. B for Gayatri. Okay, let's first discuss the option B. Mariam said both, yeah. Let's first discuss the option B. Why it's not really B? Because here we say that you have to generate a surplus. And I don't know really if I'm going to have a surplus in my budget, okay? That's why when you have a goal, it's really important to include this goal or this expenses like a fixed expenses. Okay? I don't know. For me, sometimes if I don't put some money, okay, save some money, I can do this after that. Yeah. Okay. So the ideal option here is A, to include this amount in your monthly or in your bi-weekly expenses. Okay? you can consider this one like fixed expenses. And in this way, you will be sure that you will have this amount. Okay? Are you agree with me? Yeah? Okay. Thank you. So we can...
Irina has her hand up. Irina, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, Irina?
Yes. I thought also about A. So this $100 should be included in monthly expenses. But sometimes... and also I use this method. I make, like saving deposit, let's say $100. So it will automatically, withdrawn from my account. And I'm sure that these expenses will be used for my trip. The only thing I'm not sure about Canada, because like in other countries, usually you even have some profit if you deposit some certain amount monthly. But here in Canada, maybe your tax will be higher. I mean, you know what I mean, right? And also this is small amount. So I'm not sure, is it possible to deposit $100 each month?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's a good tool. First, thank you, Irina. Yeah, you can transfer the money from your check account to your saving account. That's really good. Okay, you can just make it, and every period, maybe every week or every month, that will be transferred automatically. Yeah, that's good one. If it's giving you some profit, I don't know. It depends, because as we know, when we have a saving account, and really I talk about ordinary saving account, we do not receive a lot of money, a lot of interest. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, you can put it. Yes. Sorry.
To Irina's point, do you have any suggestions on maybe government programs or savings that can be tax exempted?
Thank you so much, Bukshu. Yeah. About government programs, we have another workshop about this. But the government offers some programs to encouraging people to save money. Okay, for many reasons. It can be for your retirement. So we have your what we call your saving for the retirement, and here the government encourage TFSA helps people to save money for retirement, and this amount is deductible from your annual revenue. Okay, and that's one. The government also offer another saving plan for your education. Yeah. And yes, thank you, Romy. And another program if you want to buy your first house, your first home. Yeah. And all this program really is to encourage people the Canadian to save money. Yeah. Okay, Bukshu? If you are interested about this, maybe we can fix another workshop to talk about about this saving plan. Yeah. Okay, in details. Okay. Thank you. So here another question about Malik. Now we know that Malik budgeted his $100 saving per month. I don't know if I have another hand here, right? Maybe.
Yes, Irina has her hand up. Irina?
Now Irina, it's good.
No, actually, I will leave it. Okay.
Yeah.
No questions for right now. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Irina. So here about Malik, he budget now his $100 as we recommend per month. He currently has $1,000 saved in the bank. His trip will cost $2,200. When will Malik be able to pay for his trip? A, 6 months. B, 1 year. C, 2 years. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the answer is B. Yeah, Malik can travel in 1 year. So Jawa, yes, you can go, because he needs, until now he needs $1,200. So if he saves every month 100. 1,200 divided by 100 is equal to 12 months. So yeah, he can save this money in 1 year. Okay, thank you. So in this part, we will just share some key times to make a budget, when I have to make a budget. The first one, as we said before, if I have saving goal for buying something, education, retirement, or another thing. If I'm becoming financially independent, if my income or expenses are changing significantly, sometimes, I don't know for you, sometimes I just make my budget to know where my money goes. It's happened to me, I don't know for you. Yeah. Sometimes I need to do that just to know where is my money, okay? So another situation where I'm moving in with someone to know how we can share the expenses. And the last one, when I'm under financial stress or I'm having financial difficulties. But here, I just noticed that a budget is just a tool helping you to manage your money. That means a budget can help you to know if you have some debt, which debts I have to pay first. What can I do? For example, what expenses can I reduce to pay some debt or to reach my goal? Okay. So finally, your budget allows you to understand your spending habit. Yeah. When I make a budget, I know where my money goes. Okay. Know your financial situation, if you are good or not good, and know when to ask for help. Yeah, and here we have some organization who can help people to manage their money or to make their budget. Okay. So if you don't have question, we will move to our exercise. Yeah, I'm going to see on chat. I have some really, yeah. Nowadays, most of financial institutions provide the analysis of your expenses. Yeah, yes, and you can also go to your bank, maybe consular bank, and he can suggest you about your budget. Yeah, we will move to our exercise now. We will practice a little bit the budget, what we say about budget. For this, yeah, you can move, Jawa, please. Okay, so for this we have to, you can go on, yeah, Jawa. Okay, you can go. Thank you. So in this exercise, we have to make Rebecca's budget. We have some information about Rebecca. She's single, no kids, works full-time, and lives in apartment. We can say that the ideal situation, okay? But really, as I said before, we will see the template budget, and everyone can make his own budget. So the step number one, or how can we make Rebecca's budget? We have to use what we call Rebecca's bank statement. I will share that after this, okay? And we will fill in the template budget for Rebecca, okay? That will be the first and the second step. And the step number 3, and it's really important step, we will suggest, maybe we have to suggest to Rebecca what she can do, for example, to have a positive balance, okay? Jawahir, I don't know if you have already this one. Maybe I'm going to share with you. Yeah. Can you give? Yeah, Jawahir, I'm going to share. Okay, I'm going to share just template budget. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So for this exercise, I'm going to share with you after that if you want the files, okay, the exercise and the template budget that you can use for your own goals. I have here a question. Let me just check. Yeah. Yes, thank you. So I'm going just to share with you normally the just to show you the example of the bank. I don't think we have also the same problem. So okay. Yeah, okay. So Jawa, yeah, you can share what you have. Like yeah.
Okay.
I'm just showing you if you want. Yeah, I'm just showing you here physically the example. So here, just an example of this of what we call a big bank statement. Just a list of income and expenses, Rebecca's income and expenses. Okay, and using this file, we fill in the Rebecca budget, okay? So that what you see here in the screen, it's an example of Rebecca's budget. Now, what we will do now is to suggest to Rebecca, because as you see here, the balance is negative, okay? Here the balance in Rebecca's budget is negative. Now, what we'll do, for example, is to suggest to Rebecca to reduce some expenses and to see how it can be changed on his balance, okay? I just read before that someone suggests something. Char, it looks like there are some variable expenses she can reduce to match her income. Yeah, effectively, and you can just tell me which, for example, expenses we can reduce.
Clothing purchases.
Yeah, Marcel, clothing purchases.
Netflix.
Going out. Yeah. Yeah, restaurant. Yeah.
Hairdresser, maybe.
Hairdresser, yeah. You see, yeah, another one. You see that you choose the variable expenses. And that's really the objective, yeah. When you want to reach your goal, start first with your variable expenses. And yeah, clothing purchases.
Going out looks like to be the overwhelming one in the chat. And restaurants.
yeah, going out and restaurants. And it's really, I just want to remember you something. It's really a personal tool. When we talk about budget, it's your budget. So it's your choice. Maybe for, let me see the person, maybe for Charles, it's no way to reduce clothes purchasing. Okay, just an example, okay? But maybe for me, it's okay. Choices have consequences. Yeah, of course. That's why I said it's your personal choice, okay? Maybe for me, yeah, I'm going to reduce the clothing purchase. Another person, no, okay? Maybe for others, I'm going to reduce going out, but for another person, no, okay? He loves going out with colleagues or with friends, etc. So that's why I said it's a really personal tool, and it's really your choice. Okay, and when you just reduce some of these expenses, you will see the difference. Okay, really, your balance are going to be positive. And that's why I have to remember you the first step. It's about your motivation, okay? So when I have some goal and I have this motivation to reach this goal, I'm sure that I'm going to reduce maybe my grocery or I'm going to reduce the restaurant to reach my goal. Okay, it makes sense? So yeah, I'm going to thank you so much. If you have some question, you can put it on chat. I'm just going to see. And Jawa, I'm going to send you, before that, I'm going to send you the template, budget template that you can use, okay, for your personal choice. And it's in Excel.
Okay.
It's going to be Excel file that you can use as you want, okay?
Okay.
You have some questions for me?
Any resources for the group, and I'll email it out to them. Any resources you want to add.
Okay. Do you have some question?
Hello.
Like single people budget.
Hello.
Yeah, I can see that. Ashil, yeah, go on.
Yeah. Could you please also share the address or the contact for who we can reach to have assistance about the startup?
Okay. To about budget consultation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Jawa, I'm going to send you just our location. Yeah, and you can share that with them. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any question?
I have a question. It's maybe a little bit off topic, but if I may.
Yeah, go on.
I work as a volunteer supporting newcomers.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the issues that they face is managing their finances, budget. And I really like your presentation. It's very simple. It's very, I think relevant. So I was wondering if you, or if your organization has staff members that speak different language that can deliver that session to the newcomers that we serve.
Yeah. You talk in French. You want workshop in French or other language?
Most of the newcomers that I've been helping, they speak Farsi.
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think so in our organization. So we have people who speaks English, French, Arabic. Yeah, but not Farsi.
Sure. Yeah. Just wanted to check. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Boksho. Yeah, Ahmed.
I have two questions. Can you also plus send to Jawa the Arabic version? That's my first question.
Yeah.
Arabic version.
You want the Arabic one?
Arabic version.
I have to tell you that in this program we don't have Arabic.
Because I need for some people, not for me. Go.
Okay, but the facilitator can explain that in Arabic. So just the program is bilingual. It's in French or English, not Arabic. The Arabic we can use it if it needs. We can just explain that in Arabic instead of French or English. Yeah, Ahmed.
Okay. My second question is, can we take writable version? I can translate that to Arabic. I have the right.
Yes, but you cannot share this version or animate this version because we have some copyrights with Desjardins. It's the organism who do this. So yeah,
Okay.
you are not allowed to use this version to some
Okay.
workshops. That's if it's for your needs, personal needs, it's okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Ahmed. Is there any other question? At the same time, I'm going to share with you the chat. I'm going to share with you, if you want, Java, our evaluation form. Okay, that's just going to take you 2 minutes or 3 minutes to do it, to fill in for me. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me just check.
And I'm not going to put the evaluation link in the chat for us now because I think it's too much to fill in 2 evaluations for you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to email it out with the resources. And if you can take the time to do the workshop survey then. But right now, let's focus on filling out Loubna's survey. If you can, please, everybody, it's in the chat now. Take the time to quickly fill out the survey for her. Thank you.
Check first if it's good. It's open for you. It's good for you.
It's good for me. Yes, it opens up. It's good.
Okay. So yeah, just you have I think 4 or 5 questions about how satisfied are you with this training. So it's from 1 to 5. Just let me notice that 1 is very satisfied, 2 is satisfied. And until 5, normally it's the reverse, okay? And 5 is dissatisfied, okay? So
yeah, just be careful, when you're filling it out, because sometimes somebody will think 5 is the best. It's not. 5 means you were not satisfied at all.
Okay.
So be careful of that,
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So I'll give you a few minutes just to complete that. In the meantime, while people are completing the survey, I know it's really quick. It's only 5 questions. But did anybody have any comments or last minute questions that they did want to ask Loubna before we wrap up?
I did the mistake. I chose 5 because usually 5 is the best.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know why they didn't do that.
I don't know,
I'm going to note that. I'm going to note
Sorry.
Yeah, you can go back and tell them that because you don't want to be getting like 5s and it
they should change that. They should change that. Yeah.
Sorry about that. We can redo it or no?
But I don't think so. If you use your account, maybe if you have another account, you can do it. But yeah, it's okay, Marcel. Yeah, I'm going to note that.
Write a different email address and do it again.
Yeah, Nilat? Yeah?
I said write a different email address. If you have a second email address, use that and do it again.
Don't worry, Marcel.
Your identity
Don't worry, Marcel. I'll do it for you. I haven't filled it out, so I'll pretend I'm you and I'll put a survey in for you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. I see a few people are done, and Mariam is saying, great presentation. Thank you, Loubna and Jawa. Thank you so much, Mariam. Any other comment or questions? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I think we're all good. So, Loubna, thank you so much today for coming in and giving us all this financial information. And as you said, we're probably going to have you back for more because now you're opening the door to many other questions that are in different topics. So we look forward to seeing you again. I think we do have actually, I don't remember the topic, but we have one more workshop that we're doing with you, but in person.
Yeah, about credit. It will be about credit. I will see you. Yeah, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to share with you some information about budget.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of the afternoon.
Yeah, after that I will send you, Jawa, the resources. So I will send you the budget template and our next address. Yeah, thank you.
Great, and I'll share it out with you guys on Friday when I send the workshop reminder for the next workshop. I don't want to send too many emails to you guys. I know people don't like too many emails all at once, but I'll do just one email with the workshop reminder for next week. And this workshop's resources, just so that you know. So look out for that on Friday.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashil. Thank you, Sujata.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marcel. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much, and have a good day.
Thank you so much, Loubna. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
And anybody who wants to connect, I'll stick around. If you don't have any questions, you're free to go. You're free for the rest of the week. So anybody who wants to have like a quick word, I'll be around for a few minutes. So thank you so much for showing up, everybody. Thank you.
Jawahir, you told us about job replacement at the end of the session.
Sorry, job replacement? Or you mean
Yes.
job placement?
Job placement,
the,
yeah.
The placement, not the job, but the placement, yes.
Placement, yes.
Yes, definitely. Because I know that some of you had a placement meeting with Hang. And now that Hang is gone, like about 2 people have reached out to me to find out like what's happening. So for the placements, I'm going to be working with you in the meantime while they're hiring the facilitator. So now I'm doing all the placements for everybody. So just please be patient because there's only one of me in 2 roles right now. But I'm looking at everybody's placement suggestions. And based on that, we are getting placements. So today we had 2 placement signings. Last week we had a placement signing. Placements are coming along. So if you haven't heard anything, it does not mean that we're not working on it. It just means that we're sending out emails with your placement suggestions and reaching out to mentors. So sometimes when we do that, some people will not respond. And then we get a response from somebody. So everybody is at different places. Some people are very new and getting a placement will take a little bit longer, but maybe not because it depends sort of on your placement suggestion. And we have a mentor already who's interested in you, right? So for those of you who want to connect one-on-one with me, what I'll do is I will make an appointment because I know that you might not want to discuss it in a group. Like you might want to have a one-on-one with me instead. Ahmed, I know that you are already in placement. Ahmed's one of the few people who started this week beside his placement agreement on Monday. And
Thank you.
started
Thank
too.
you, Joe,
Gayatri started this week.
So
Yeah, no problem.
Ahmed already started his job placement.
Yeah.
Did you?
Ahmed and Gayatri, yeah, they've started both their placement, and Nilash is in placement already. And Mariam, I know we did talk last week, so definitely I'm reaching out to mentors on your behalf because I know that you met with Hang at the beginning. So just so you know, I am working on your placement. Romy, the same. I am working on your placement. I did send you an email for more suggestions of what you're open to since you had the conversation with Hang and not me, just so that I know about more what you're open to. Irina, I know you started later than everybody else. So what the next steps for you would be to set up a placement meeting, which I will with you, and we will discuss the type of placements that you're interested in, okay?
So like Ahmed, could you just share your experience? I mean, how you succeeded to have this job placement so quickly?
It wasn't quickly. He's done 7 workshops. Ahmed.
Okay.
So he was patient.
Okay.
It wasn't quickly for him. So placements can happen, Irina, anytime within the 10 weeks of the placements or the 3 in-persons. Some take longer, and Gayatri was really lucky. She's at the end, but she got in a placement quicker because of her background matched a mentor that was already looking for somebody. So it all depends, right? So it depends if we have somebody right now that is looking for somebody who has a profile like yours, and it also depends on how open you are. So sometimes people will give me only 2 suggestions, whereas somebody will tell me they're really open and can do 5 different perfections, right? It's all different based on the person, right? So it depends. But Ahmed was very patient. Like he was in the program for quite a while. He was one of our few people who was from the beginning, but he got his placement. Yeah.
That's why because we started our program different time, right? Okay.
Different time, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So Gayatri, go ahead.
I do have a question. So today I started my placement, and you were telling me about the workshop which is going to happen in person, right? There are totally 4 workshops in a month, and 1 is in person, right? So usually I just want to know when that in-person workshop is going to take, because this week and next week I am into the mentorship placement, 50 hours of mentorship placement, where as I have already replied you in the mail, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday I'll be in the office. So
Yes.
I just want to confirm, is that in-person workshop is going to happen next week?
No, so
Oh.
next week is not in person. It's a virtual.
Okay.
The week after that is in person. So July 22 is in person. So I think you're fine for now.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
don't worry about that. You're good. You're all good.
Okay, thank you.
Great. No problem. Any other questions or somebody that wants to share on here? If not, you can set up an appointment with me because I don't want you discussing something that you feel is private in the group. Ahmed, I know that we have to sign your placement agreement, but unfortunately you're on your phone and we can't do that on the phone. So we're gonna have to make an appointment when you have your laptop. I'll email you, okay? I don't want you to stick around and
Yeah, I'm okay. If you're in now in the office, I can come anytime. I
no,
just far
today I'm
from
not
you.
in the office. I'm on site.
Okay. Because I'm far from the office, 1 kilometer only.
Okay, so let me
Yeah.
email you today with a
Yeah,
time
okay.
for tomorrow, okay? That you can drop in.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, thank you so much.
Take care. Mariam, yes, sorry, I know that you have your hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah. Just want to ask if possible to set a one-on-one, like a brief meeting to discuss few points whenever you have your points. And
Great. Let me do it now while I have you. Your availability.
Yeah.
Are you available to do that tomorrow at 11 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll do a one-on-one, okay? At 11 a.m. I'll send you the invite.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no
And
problem.
I have another question. Where is there any plan for a workshop about the taxes or doing your taxes?
Yes, so we had a workshop, but I think you might have been, it's probably going to come back around again. But some of the group had that tax workshop with the Canada Revenue Agency. So it'll come back around again towards like later on and you'll be able to catch it. It was just right before you joined, okay?
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll experience it. So we'll invite them again so you'll see it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Romy, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, can we also have a one-on-one maybe sometime?
Sure. Are you available at 11:30 tomorrow? I'm just going to fill it in right now and send you a link. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow 11:30 should be okay. Yeah, we can do it tomorrow 11:30.
Great. I'll send you a link. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Nilesh and Fatima, I think I haven't talked to you. Is it something private you want to discuss privately, and you want me to give you a phone call, or Fatima, you want to go ahead first?
The only thing that I should get from you an update from the job placement. Is it okay? You don't have any new update?
Yes. So I emailed Mehdi yesterday, and I did tell him that there is a group worksite coming on very quickly. So I emailed him yesterday and told him to get back to me. So all I can do is I can call him today again and reach out to him. I left even a message, so I'm gonna reach out again today and let me call you. If you're available, you're still at home, right?
Yes.
So let me call you and see if he picks up, okay? I will let you know when I call him.
Okay. Thank you, Justice.
Well,
thank you.
No problem. No problem. Nilesh, did you want me to, is it something private or is it something you can discuss here with the group here?
I can discuss here, nothing private.
Okay.
Yeah. Just as per our telephonic conversation, I had a meeting with David yesterday for around 10-15 minutes, and I discuss about their business model, learn how they work and how big the organization is and everything. I got the idea from him, and basically I also told him about my willingness for exploring other avenues, that is if he is able to, and he will be thinking on that, he said. But truly speaking, I have another 3 days coming to finish my hours. So he said it's more challenging for me based on the hours. Yes, it's just the 50 hours and then we need to cover everything. That is kind of difficult for him. But he will think about it. That's what he said.
Okay, so that's good. He didn't say no. He's thinking of ways
positive.
to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. He is positive.
So that's good. And I understand 2 weeks is a very short time too, within 50 hours. Yeah. So The good thing is
And,
when he's open to say, he didn't say a no, so it's a possibility, you know, there could be something that comes out of that.
Yeah, another question is like once this 50 hours program this placement is done, how do we do the review? Do we include the mentor and mentee both in the review, or how do we do? Is there any process, or it just?
Yes, so you're gonna get, like, when you tell me by email that you wrapped up your 50 hours, so it's everybody's responsibility, and the mentor too is gonna be seeing the hours that you're doing. So once I know that, I will send you a mentee evaluation form, and they will get a mentor evaluation form. So from the mentor, like, David is gonna like sit with you or call you and let you know like the feedback from him. So it'll be things like you're doing well, things he can give suggestions on improvement, and he's going to share that feedback with you. For yours, you don't have to share any feedback. It's just to let us know program-wise how your placement went, okay?
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Great. Fatima, yes?
Sorry, another thing about the job responsibilities or whatever that, for example, we are supposed to do, or maybe I don't know, maybe we don't have to do something really. If it is irrelevant to whatever that we like to have, what should I do, for example? Because I asked you about the job responsibility about that job, and you didn't also know what's the job.
Yes, so the mentor usually will let you know. It's not me that knows about the responsibility. It's they know what you're going to be responsible for. Because again, the person I'm talking to is HR, and they might not be the person who's mentoring you. It's somebody from their organization.
Okay, because my question is that maybe it's a job that is not very relevant to my experience.
Yeah, so it should be relevant to your experience, because when we have the talks, I will let HR know that you're interested in construction, like we talked about.
Yes.
And being on site. So based on that, they will match you with a mentor based on that information. So that's why it'll be relevant to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Yes, Irina.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Java, just a quick question. For those who didn't have appointment with you regarding job placement, what would you suggest to be ready? Because we have time, so should we search what kind of positions in the market and, like, of course, have our resume to be ready? Or should we also prepare for the interview with the company?
So the thing I would suggest for the placement meeting is to have at least 3 minimum to 5 opportunities or sectors that you're interested in, for example. So that broadens sort of the mentors that we can reach out to, and it makes it possibly quicker for you to have a placement, right? Because sometimes if it's really narrow and it's 1 and 2 fields, it can be very difficult, because although we are emailing a lot of mentors, we might not have anybody respond. But when you widen that network of people we can reach out to, then the possibilities of responses become like at a quicker time, or more responses. So I would say just take some time and think about maybe what type of jobs you want to apply to or sectors you are interested in, because all ITPs are different. Some ITPs, I will use somebody from a pharmacy background, for example, and that knows that's a long-term goal. So they'll say, I'm interested in settlement for now. So it's not really the goal they were in, or it's engineering, and they know it's going to take them a long time to be licensed. But now they're looking for something they can do in the meantime, short term. So I would say sort of like sit and take some time to think about 5 sectors possibly that you're interested in. Have your resume ready. If you feel like your resume is not strong, a lot of the ITPs here have mailed me a resume that they worked with Russia and then that's helpful to have an EC look through your resume, right?
Yeah.
And that would be based on your transferable skills. Like I said, sometimes it's not really what's in your background that you're doing the placement in, it's a different thing. So that resume will be more transferable skill focused than the industry that you worked in focused. Does that make sense? And for the interview, you can prepare for that later, and it's not really a formal interview. It's a bit less formal because it's a placement. It won't be as I guess nerve-wracking as a regular interview. It's more of a meet and greet and getting to know about your background.
Is it in person or by phone?
It depends. So for them, it like I think so far, it might like it's like a mix. Some people are hybrid with their placements, meaning they work from home sometimes and they go in. So their interview might have been online because they have that hybrid, but some are all in person.
In person.
So it'll all depend on your mentor and how they work.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. Any other questions? No? Okay. Buckshaw, did you have a question? I know that you stuck around.
No, I was just, it was interesting to learn from others' experience. Me and you had a conversation already.
Yes.
And I understand that it takes time. The ones that you suggested, I thought, you know, this is something I've been already doing.
Yeah.
In Canada, and I'm not sure about the value it can bring, but yeah, so I will wait. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. No problem.
Thank you.
Irene. No, you're welcome, Buckshaw. Irina. Yes. One more.
Actually, no, I just forgot to.
Oh, you forgot to put your hand down.
Yeah.
No problem. Ahmed, while I have you here, like since you're already here, I have an orientation for new people in the afternoon tomorrow. I'm kind of busy, but if you can stop by, can you come by at 3 on the dot tomorrow, and then we can quickly sign that placement. We can finish the placement agreement.
Okay.